Hello, Pioneers. I hope you're well. My name is Bed, and this is the Satisfactory Plus mod for the game Satisfactory. On last episode, we did some stuff, and I don't want to talk about that because on this episode, we've got tiers 5 and 6, and we've unlocked oil refining. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. Even though I suspect oil refining itself is going to take probably a couple episodes, maybe? I don't know. I do want to poke through the rest of these milestones just so we know what's coming down the pipeline. Pun intended. We're going to get fluid and gas energy. That's cool. We haven't even touched coal energy yet, but maybe we just skip coal? We shouldn't skip coal. We're going to get trucks. I'm pretty excited about that. Computers and circuit boards and something new called solder. Some soldering wire. That's going to be really cool. AI fluid packer. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for all these. Mark IV belts, solar panel Mark II, and trains. I kind of want to rush for trains because I want to use them to bring in water. I am planning a giant aqueduct feature above the city so the water that wherever we need it can just rain down with gravity. I think it'll be really cool. Jetpacks, that'll be cool. I don't really want to get into the rest of this because I think it will get me confused, eager, too excited, and I will rush ahead and not do the building of infrastructure that we should do. But just so we get a brief taste, we're going to get some advanced sorting, ore processing. Okay, I've heard of this. The ore washer is going to allow us to get a lot more ingots out of the ore. Something new called nickel and invar. Mark II turbines, better pipes, new project parts, Mark III pipes. It's going to be so fun. Right off the bat, we've unlocked the chemical reactor. Okay, we're going to need heavy modular frames and motors for that, so we should probably get those automated. And an oil extractor. We have everything for that. Did we not get a refinery? Do we not get refineries? I just went through that list with you. I don't remember seeing refinery. Hey, Editor Bed here from the future. Started editing this episode 11 and I see I had an issue with my OBS, which is the screen capture, the program I use to capture my gameplay. I had an issue with it. Everything's fine now, but it caused these first minutes of the video to look a little sluggish. I tried to cut as much of it out as I could so it wasn't too noticeable or distracting, but there's still gonna be some there. But it's all fixed now. Just wanted you to be aware that I'm aware of the issue. Thank you. You know, I bet it's fluid conditioning and chemical reactors. In fact, I think I've been shared that on my Discord. Speaking of our Discord, if you'd like to join a bunch of like-minded individuals, all who love the game Satisfactory, come on over, join our Discord, be a part of something. I'll leave a link down in the description below. Let's do it. Let's scan for crude oil. Perfect. Yes, and of course we have a ton up there. But these are what we're going to be after first, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we're going to need an oil extractor. And let's see if I can look up what I do with crude oil. Oh, I was mistaken. It needs a flexible blast furnace. And then we're going to get purified crude oil and sludge. And to process it, we need sand. I was warned about the need for a lot of sand coming up, and I've gotten some great tips that I'm going to share with you in a little while here when we get to it. Purified crude oil gets turned into hydrocarbons, heavy oil residue, and asphalt in the chemical reactor. And that's right, if asphalt sounds familiar, it's because I've been waiting for it to make asphalt concrete, and we're going to be able to paint the city. I mean, I feel a montage coming, right? Right? It's going to be awesome. Okay, the hydrocarbons can be put into a chemical reactor to be turned into refined hydrocarbons, fuel, polymer resin, and sulfur. And refined hydrocarbons get turned into rubber and plastic. Oh, that's cool. So let's go back and check and see what heavy oil residue gets turned into, because that was all this one. Heavy oil residue gets turned into petroleum coke or into diesel fuel. So cool. So we're going to need an oil extractor. We're going to need a flexible blast furnace. We're going to need chemical reactors. And a solidifier and cooler. So I'm going to make those parts, and then we'll head out and explore. Ooh, actually I have 21 motors already. Okay, there's 4 nodes, but 2 of them are impure, so let's do some magic. Okay, crude oil goes into a flexible blast furnace. I'm pretty sure that's what I said earlier, so let's go with it. Crude oil purification, that's right. And now we need some sand. Here you go. Purified crude oil. Alright, that's sludge, so there's purified crude oil, which needs to go into a chemical reactor. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. Alright, oil distillation. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at that model. It's just so cool. Where have I heard that from? It's just so cool. Where have I heard that before? Brewery. Oh, amazing. Oh, and the asphalt. Look at this. We can do it. So we're definitely going to do a montage. We'll probably do it near the beginning, the middle, or the end of the episode. All right, if I remember correctly, I'm not sure that I do. I needed 2 chemical reactors. Is that right? What do I get out of here? I get hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons. Okay, yes. Desulfurization. And this is also making heavy oil residue. Can't do anything with the heavy oil residue right now because I cannot build any of the machines that process it. So let's instead build a storage container. So now we're getting rid of all of that. Where are we going to be backing up? We are going to be without enough sand, I fear. But onward. Solidifier and cooler was next. That should be our refined hydrocarbons, and this should be making... Oh my gosh. I forgot about... I've definitely unlocked some alternate recipes that I didn't actually fully investigate after I unlocked them, so... It's good to know, but now we want polymerization. It's what we want, it's what we need, and we're going to get an absolute ton of rubber and plastic. Okay, that's going to run. This is not going to run forever. So what I need to do is sync it. Okay. So now this will not run forever. I have to deal with that fuel somehow. So we'll put a band-aid on it, as one does. Gets rid of all this fuel. Boy, that heavy oil residue is filling fast. That's okay. Let's see, hydrocarbons. We're probably not making any more because we're probably out of sand. We surely are. And we're not dealing with the sludge yet. Sludge goes into a fuel conditioner. If I add silica to a fluid conditioner, it gives us crushed iron, tin, magnesium. Amazing. Absolutely epic. So I need to bring over silica, sand, and maybe something else, some heavy modular frames and stuff to build more of the chemical reactors. Okay, so the suggestion I got, and the thing I want to show you, is that with a crusher module on a miner, you are able to put a miner directly onto a dirt node and grind up sand. And since we're going to need some sand, and we're going to need a lot more sand coming, I want that module. So I think the only appropriate thing to do is to get it. Yeah. So to get it, we need diamond. That's what unlocks it in the MAM. And to get diamond, we need to mix cryolite and clean it with water. Or sort it with water, excuse me. That's going to get us diamond and lime dust. Okay, so what I'm going to do right here is drop the cryolite right in there, put it in a sorter with some piped water, and we're going to get the diamond out. Okay, a couple trips later, we have over 1,000, which is what we need. Let's go unlock it in the MAM. I don't know why I'm running all the way back. I should just drop a MAM right here and do it in case I need more diamond. It'd be good to know. Okay, right here. Miner module crusher. All right. That's excellent. Okay, not so bad. So we do need some more diamond, so while the diamond is being sorted, we can build our other portable miners. And then we'll be ready. Okay, just a couple minutes later, we have over 100 diamond. So let's head over and build a new miner. All right, we're back over here at the oil, and I forgot silica because I'm a big dummy. But if you see this right here, this is how I went and found the, what is it, the peat soil before. So I think we're close to that. So let's run a line over and find the peat soil and grind it up into dirt. And by dirt, I mean sand. Okay, here's that beautiful node. Right. And then a crusher module. Wait a minute, that's not where this goes. Okay, it's on the back this time. Good to know, totally cool. There, that looks intentional. One of the things I keep coming back to that I really like about this mod, well, besides everything, is that it gives you a reason to use the portable miners. One thing I think the vanilla game struggles with is that you literally build a portable miner. You know, it's one of the first things you build, and it's one of the first things you make obsolete. There, 60 sand per minute. I wonder if it's 60... It'd be out this node, you think, right? Or does it output out 2? I'm confused. Wait a minute. It appears to come out all 3 ports. So it actually gets 80 with that module. How neat is that? Definitely need to automate all this, but that's impossible at this very moment. Because I don't want to. Alright, I actually ran a belt over. It was hideous, but I need this to be automated. For my little heart. For my heart's sake. Alright, that's gonna run happily for at least a little while. And look, we already have almost 300 of plastic and rubber, which means we're going to get to the 1,000 we need to unlock the next couple of milestones pretty quickly. So this is exciting. Let's find something else to do while this stockpiles. Last episode saw us develop this oddly colored stator factory, which I love. The color is ridiculous, and I think it adds a nice pop that's different than just all of that concrete. I had a commenter on my last video suggest that the reason it's not feeling more cyberpunk and encroaching and busy is because I just have all these separate buildings, and they're vertically built up, and there's nothing horizontally built on top of them. And that is so correct. That really hits the nail on the head. I need to fill the sky more, so I'm going to start building more factories on top of all of these ones. Except at the moment, what we need to do is build a rotor factory finally. I'm going to build it outside of this stator factory, and then I'm going to build the motor factory on the outside of that. So I'm going to take just a decent looking angled platform, say there, and I'm going to put it out, let's see, 3, and then 4. That doesn't look like enough. And then I'm going to circle this around that way and that way to kind of make a crescent shape surrounding this one. Something like that. Let me see. I'm not sure this is going to be large enough now that I'm looking at it. Look at that flickering. I've made a whole other video about it with making curves and getting rid of these flickerings. But if you haven't seen that video and you are not aware, if you take a small pillar of either type, you can put it down right on top of the middle of one of the flickering foundations, delete the foundation, and then snap a new foundation straight down underneath the pillar that you put down, and it will completely get rid of that Z-fighting forever. You still have the overlap, you still get these weird lines, but you won't have the flicker. Okay, I don't love that. I'm going to redo it. It didn't work out, it didn't come out how I envisioned it. So I think what I will do is first off, go out 2 more. And let's see how we could do it. Maybe do the curve every 3. So I'll have it like that. I'll angle this once, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3. Angle it once. Do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't love it, but I do like it better than it was. I think I'm gonna go with it and see if we can make it fit, and if we can't, I could always tear it out. Okay, something like that. It's just gonna attach to the side of that circle. For 1, that'll break up the circle that is just way too plain. And for 2, rotors and stators go together. They belong together. It's destiny. Okay, I think I'll pattern the bottom, just this layers, and that same pattern like that to kind of give them a bit of cohesion, I think, and then above it we'll do something completely different. I've been using way too much concrete. I need to start using more steel and glass. So I think that's probably what I'll do. Okay, I think I'm actually going to cut this corner a little bit more sharply as we get closer. So like that. And then we'll do it every 1 now. See if I can get the curve around. Alright, I think similarly, we'll do the same thing on this side. Alright, I'm not sure how this is going to look bigger, but I did curve it right inside of there. And I'm very pleased with the way this is taking shape. Okay, I've got that curve going around this way. I need to figure out how I want to draw on that side. But I'm not too worried about that right now because that's purely aesthetic. I'm going to bring the tractors or factory carts, I haven't decided yet, up this way. And then the floor will be at this level. Okay, now that we have a basic floor down, we can put a truck station down. We just need to make sure we have room for the belts in the back. Oh yeah, it's plenty of room. In fact, I can go quite a bit further back. Now that looks pretty good. If that works, that could be ideal. Okay, actually I have way more room in here than I was anticipating. I should build an observation tower and build from up there because it's hard to see from down here. Or get the hover pack. Somebody mentioned that as well. I actually don't really like the hover pack. I find it hard to concentrate on building while using it. I will unlock it, of course, and I'm sure I'll use it, but I do just kind of prefer being down here on the ground. But okay, that's good enough. Let's build where our walls will be. Think that looks okay? Yeah, that's fine. Just gonna lay this floor out and then we can start making rotors. Are you joking? This must have stopped right after. Right after I left. What's full? Oh, the asphalt. Oh, I just spent, I don't know, 2 hours doing other things waiting for this to just get the thousands I needed. And it backed up from the asphalt, which is one of the things I'm most excited to get out of this. That hurts my heart. I want to focus more on the streets and have them look more busy. I want to be able to have hyper tubes running between them and power lines and stuff. So I'm working on this basic design. And I think I said something earlier about hover packs and that I don't generally use them, but working on this blueprint, I am struggling without a jetpack. So I think I want to build one. I wasn't even thinking about it, but I remember they unlock early now. So I'm waiting on some smart plating, and I need some Caterium wire, and then we'll be able to build one. So I'm really excited for that. I love this cart, but I sure would like... I sure do want to get hypertubes going soon. This is just too slow. Oh, and it looks even better red. Okay, I think I got everything. I can build the hover pack now. Yes. Like I said, I wasn't excited before about having one, but I just got really excited all of a sudden. Yes. Yeah, see, this is way better. Okay, I take back everything I said about the hover pack. It's awesome. It's going to take me a minute to get my bearings with it. And you know what? I went and picked up all the oil and rubber, or excuse me, the plastic and rubber that I think we need for something. I can't remember what. We got the basics of the oil refinery going. And I did say I didn't want to mess with these too much. But I do want trains. So we need computers and circuit boards. And to get computers and circuit boards, we need to unlock this milestone. So let's select that. And I'm pretty sure I deleted all my magnesium granules. So that's annoying. I can fix that though. Let's make some more. Okay. Short time later. Boom. Oops, 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 oops. Wrong. Okay. Let's go unlock this milestone and see what we need to do for computers. The plastic and rubber were surprisingly easy. I already know right off the bat that our next milestone... Ooh, this is a cool one. No, I'm getting distracted. Trains. Keep your eyes on the prize. Okie dokie, so to make circuit boards, we need solder wire, regular wire, iron sheets, and plastic. That's not bad. That's not bad. Manufacture, did that unlock too? It must have. Yes. Please tell me I have some computers that I found. I don't. I have a few circuit boards, though. Alright, I guess that means we need to learn about soldering wire. Yeah, okay, so molten solder is molten tin, crushed lead, and air. So we're going to need a miner with a steel mining head. We're going to need a crusher and sorter. This is going to be to do rubite. We're going to crush it and then sort it. That's going to get us tin and lead. We're going to need a blast furnace, an air collector, and what is it, a solidifier and cooler? Oops, I forgot I was in the middle of... Speaking of needing rotors, I forgot I was in the middle of making that rotor factory. We will go back and finish that in just a few minutes. Let's just whip up these few rotors we need by hand right now, grab those 10 sheets, and we'll head over to a fresh rubite. Oh, actually, I think there's a rubite node over by the power plants, which has water right there as well. So that would be useful. I think this is rubite right here. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so let's pop everything we just brought over. Oh, we want a steel mining head for this. Oh, that's awful. All right, let's crush this. And now we need to sort it. So the tin is gonna go into a blast furnace. We need another flexible blast furnace. Okay, so now we run the molten tin and the lead into here to give us, what is that, molten solder. Okay, so we'll drop an air collector right there. Okay, now we're getting molten solder. And we need to run the molten solder, I presume, into the cooling thing. The solidifier. There, and that's what I needed the water for. That's why I ran and got it. Alright, we need 100 computers. And so we're going to need 1,100 circuit boards. Alright, let's get a cooling platform, and we need a steam cooler to output the steam. There we go. Now we're going to need to catch... We're going to need a container to put the soldering wire and the rods in. It's no problem at all. Just let that run for a little while we go do something else. We will go and get plastic for the circuit boards. I want to show off this sign I made using the RSS2. You can add all the different elements, so I was able to add the word, and then you can add this box, and I sized it, and the number I thought was pretty cool. Ferrum was a suggested name for this facility, which I thought was really clever. It has a few different meanings. Ferrum meaning iron in Latin, and rum is apparently in Latin some sort of the word like to bring or bringing in or something like that. So this is actually, you know, for being a facility that brings in all the iron and makes all the products. This was particularly apt. Our first computers. I love it. Get a manufacturer down. And we better have it manufacture circuit boards. Alright, so we need plastic. Wait, I better look before I put the wrong thing in. Plastic, iron sheets, solder wire, and wire. Solder wire. Wire. And iron sheets. Oh, whoops, that was iron wire, not solder. Okay, I do like the general shape and simplicity of it so far. I like the look of the steel. I got some power connections here. A little bit of trimming. I think we're gonna need pipeline supports and hypertube supports, or maybe just hypertube. Or I could not include the hypertubes and water connections or fluid connections on here automatically and just put them in. Let me think about this a second. Are we full again? Did I get here? I think I got here right when this filled. We seem to be able to make about 730-ish before this fills. So that's good to know. Except I can cheat and build more. I'm looking forward to actually processing all those byproducts and not just having this temporary fix. Again, I saw trains and I got fixated on them, and now I'm doing everything I can to just try to cram through as many computers as I need to get them unlocked so I can start bringing in the products, the oil, the water, get them into the city proper and start start messing with them there in proper factories. Okay, I think this is all I want on it. I think if I add more, I want to do it all by hand so it feels more organic and not just copy and pasted, even though that's exactly what we're doing is pasting a blueprint in. So this one's not very impressive, but let's call it... What do you even call this? What do you call this stuff? It's going to be the road metal thingy. Goes above the roads to run power lines and other stuff. Really breaking the barrier on creativity here. Yeah, I think I'll just call it a power pole. Gray, love it. All right, let's try one. Let's try one right here. Blueprints, metal road thingy. Doesn't matter where, you just put it right in the center. And that's, I missed, damn it. I could just fix that one part, but I'm gonna fix it in the blueprinter and then test it again. Don't tell anybody that that happened, that's embarrassing for me. Okay, test 2, road metal thing. There, that should be perfect. I love that, and it fits with this right here. I'm not sure if you saw that. I was just messing with ways to put more signs around. So, yeah, it fits with that style. Let's do it. Let's add some fun signs. The RSS mod actually has some pretty fun ones built into it. Let's try... that one, add element, add an image, edit the image, select the image, and then RSS has these banners. Like that. Coffee stain. I love it, I love this mod. Add an element, add an image, edit the image, select the image. Let's do fix it on that one. Anyway, test concluded. I like it. I love it. Could even make some of them look different. We could have different districts in the town, but anyway, that's gonna all be messed with later. Let's check and see how our computers are doing. 92 already. Haha. Excellent. I've just installed a new mod to try called Infinite Zoop. And it has these research to increase the amount of zooping you can do. You can also turn all this off. I kind of want to see what the research was like, and then I might turn it off. I want this to help me, not add more stuff to do. Rotors, oh, I'm never getting this one. Anyway, something cool that this mod also does is allows you to zoop in 2 dimensions. So you can see I can go all the way out. Must be to 15 now. And I can go out, it looks like I can go out 15 that way as well. So that's going to be really helpful when we get building more streets, and especially when I start building the subway system here after I unlock the trucks. Trains, I meant trains. Said trucks, meant trains. Oh, we're 56 circuit boards away from unlocking trains. Okay, that's it. Those are the last ones. Need to grab some out of this storage container here. And we're gonna have trains. Monorail. 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 Oh, interesting. Instead of just pipes, you need the steel rods and steel screws. Very cool. Yeah, so we looked at tiers 5 and 6. I saw trains. I got hyper-focused on trains. And now we have trains. We're going to play with them next episode, and coming up right next is another montage where we're going to paint the roads asphalt. But I'm going to put the outro first, so if you don't like the montages, you can just skedaddle. And otherwise, it'll just be the montage, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye now. Uh-oh.